Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So, in case you've been living under a rock or haven't been paying attention to what's going on in America right now, then you know the economy, politics, the culture, and pretty much everything that's been going on. We're not coming back from this. Not in the way that most of you hope or remember, but basically in this video I just wanted to break down why exactly what we're seeing right now isn't just another economic crisis, but it's pretty much going to be irreversible at this point. What's going on with the economy, what's been done. But if you want to know my opinions and my thoughts on why I think this damage is irreversible, stick around. I'm going to explain it to you. So, one of the first reasons is pretty much the signs are everywhere. As you know, the signs as far as we're in the middle of a government shutdown. This is the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. It's been well over a month now that we've been in this government shutdown. It's not just a government shutdown. We've had government shutdowns in the past, in the 90s and the 2000s, but this is an actual government shutdown. This is the longest government shutdown, that we've had. Federal workers are not getting paid. Airports are shutting down. I think last time I checked, 20% of flights were being shut down in the airports. Currently, they went from 10 to 20%. Food programs are at risk. I mean, Trump literally just went to the Supreme Court begging the Supreme Court to remove SNAP benefits, or partially gives out SNAP benefits. Now what's going on is, apparently, I just found out today that EBT SNAP benefits are hitting some people's accounts. They're not hitting everybody's accounts, but they're partially hitting some people's accounts, as the Supreme Court ruled that Donald Trump and his administration does not have to give out full SNAP benefits as of yet. So nobody actually knows when they're going to get the full SNAP benefits. Apparently the Supreme Court said by next Friday they have to be paid out, but who knows? He could just go back to the Supreme Court and try to get them withheld even further. But the U.S. economy is not doing good, is the point. All right. Every week the U.S. economy loses billions because of this. It's not just a temporary issue. It's not a fix that's going to be. It's not a fix that's going to be possible. It's going to be. This is irreversible. This damage is irreversible, and it's not just another cycle. And if you think it's another cycle or this is something that could be fixed, you're wrong this time. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that this is something that we can't fix, especially not with this administration. In the past we've had things like we've had wars, we've had corruption. We've been going into wars since we've had wars since I was long as I can remember, 6th, 7th grade. But the identity of this country mostly stayed intact, and we had people caring about each other. We had a sense of community. We had a sense of feeling like we belonged still in this country. Feeling like we could still afford things, feeling like hope hadn't run out yet. But I really feel like in this day and age, like it's run its course. People's hope has pretty much run its course. The economy has run its course for sure. Everything has just we're not coming back from this time. When you have a mental collapse as well as a cultural collapse and a financial collapse pretty much all at the same time, you're not going to fix that with just one election. You're not going to fix that with multiple elections, as we've seen throughout the years that this country has just been on. It's been on a steep and steady decline for years. I mean, since I was ever since I can remember, even during the Obama administration, it was getting bad in 2012 and 2013. So we can't fix the system, right? We can't change the system. But you know what you can do? You can figure out a way around the system. You can figure out what works for you in the system. You can't wait around for this system to fix itself. It's not going to. You're going to have to build a life for you. Like I said, you're going to have to figure out a way to make income online. You're going to have to figure out a way. If you want to do the trades, that's fine. You're going to have to figure out a way to earn money for yourself. The only way you're going to make it out of this, whether you're going to stay in the U.S. or not, is you're going to have to become self-employed. There's just no way around it, because the old America, where you go to the job, you go to a job, or you go to university, you go to school, and you figure out what career you want to study, then you get out and then you have a job waiting for you. It's not going to happen anymore. You cannot depend on this system to take care of you. I think that's the problem too, is that we have depended on this old system for so long. We have depended on this system to always provide jobs for us, to always provide good benefits for us, to always provide good salaries for us, to make sure that they pay us enough for us to take care of our families. Excuse me, I don't know why this turned off by itself. But we've always depended on that. And we're entering a time in which we're never going to go back to those times where we can depend on the system again, where we can depend on employers, depend on corporations, depend on these old jobs. So the old world is dead, and we're entering a new era of specialized skills, where you're going to have a variety of skills that are going to be, I truly firmly believe this, that we're going to be having, we're entering an era where you're going to have some kind of special skill, a really special skill. And it's not going to be a doctor or a lawyer. Doctors, lawyers, anybody working a desk counter, anybody, even the trades are going to get, anybody driving a truck, guys, it's all going to be done. It's all going to be replaced. And, if you think this is going to be like, if you think if this is going to be like back then, where, yes, after, in the 80s and 90s where jobs, it's not going to be anything like it, guys. It's the amount of jobs that are going to, get replaced versus the amount of jobs that they're going to actually add into the economy. It's going to be very minimal. Which is why I tell you guys, figure out what you want to do. Make the system work for you. If you want to go into the trades, you could do masonry. You could do whatever. You could do carpentry. And they're not all going to get taken right away. Me personally, the trades are not for me. But if you want to do the trades, that's up to you. But I highly recommend that you figure out a way to use AI, is what I really recommend. Because if you don't figure out how to use AI, if you don't take advantage of this AI bubble, we are in a very interesting time right now. We're in a very interesting time because AI is so new and AI is so fresh that you can take advantage. There's a variety of different ways to make money with AI. I've explained this before. You can make AI chatbots. You can make faceless channels. You could make PDFs and sell them on different websites. You can use AI, to teach yourself different skills. There's a variety of ways you can use AI. And when there's not many legal restrictions as far as what you can use AI for and what you can't. So we're in a really interesting time where if you take advantage of this before all these laws and all these rules and regulations get passed, as far as what you can and can't do with AI, if you take advantage of this now, you could really create something good for yourself. I truly believe that you could create something interesting. You can create something that would be able to get monetized and that would possibly make you a lot of money. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Like I said, we can't change the system, but we can figure out a way out of it. So I encourage you guys all to do that. I also encourage you guys, like I said, to look into AI while you still can. Because I truly believe it's going to change the landscape of things. Yes, for good and bad. It's not inherently evil. You know, there are good things that you can do with it. You can use it to your favor. Remember, this is not just, this AI stuff is not just for the corporations. This is also in the hands of the people. Remember that. So, you know, you take with that what you will, I guess I should say. But with that being said, I gotta go inside. It's raining, it's wet, it's cold, and I gotta go back to my job tomorrow. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Put a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.